Good morning. It is the 18th of November 2024. It's Monday. Nice gloomy Monday actually in the UK. Hope you're well wherever you are, whatever country you're in. This is an extra video. Okay, a lot of people have been commenting in the comments, obviously. And, oh, can you ask on this? Can you ask on that? Now, a long time ago I used to do that. I think I racked up about 700 videos. Honestly, I remember it being a lot. It was almost as many as the subscribers I had. I remember. And I was reading on every single topic all the time. So much was happening. It was so intense. And sometimes, even though you read on these things, you kind of have to wait for it to happen. Sometimes things happen quicker. Sometimes things happen and it takes a lot longer. But then I started sort of responding to recently a few more of the comments, and now I'm getting more comments. And I don't mind getting comments at all, but I think I've written them all down, the ones I could see today. And I think I'll answer these ones the best I can, and then I'm not doing any more after this, because then it's relentless and I never stop. So if I answer one person's question, it's not fair to answer somebody else's. I do genuinely feel I've covered most of these things already, and you just have to wait for it to unfold. But of course, it doesn't make sense if I say to you, WHO is now different, and then things are still happening. Of course, it's confusing. It's confusing for me sometimes too. But my belief is key people have been removed, things have been cleared, but there are other people that are still actively doing their job as normal in a way. Like, it's not completely over. And, there may be things that are being, done and on purpose still. I don't know 100% exactly how it works, but that is how I think it's working. So I try and get through them as quickly as possible. Somebody did say, gotta laugh. Somebody did say on one of the comments, I talk too much, I need to get to the point. Well, I do. It's a terrible habit of mine. Sorry, I guess in a way I feel like I can get out sometimes maybe my frustrations, and I can, speak about it. I can't speak about it to anyone at home either. Most of us are in the same position. It's frustrating. But also, I love the sound of my own voice. No, I'm kidding. But I think I generally do talk a bit too much. But also, a lot of people now who have joined me don't understand what is going on. There are people saying, what's an EBS? What's an EBS? What's an EBS? Like, they don't know what's going on. So if I don't explain a bit of it, how are they supposed to understand what I'm talking about? To them, this is a completely new topic. They may never have heard of any of this. There are a lot of people still asleep, if you know what I mean. So there you go. I will try not to talk as much, though. Thank you for making me more aware of something I already was aware of. Now, here we go. First of all, I just wanted to let you know that Kris, my friend, Divine Light Readings by Kris, has done a video on the election. It's on her channel, Divine Light Readings by Kris. She doesn't post as much as me because she has a full-time job. I'm self-employed, so no, I'm not in the same position as her. So poor thing, she works a long week. She doesn't have as much time to do endless videos. Okay, so here we go. So go and watch hers. But I was asked something about Gavin Newsom, California. And I was going to say, I did say to the person, look, I really know nothing about American politics. I only know about Trump, really. I don't follow my own politics in this country. I used to be really up with it all. I used to watch BBC Question Time, believe it or not. It's not since 2020 have I watched any of it, ever since. So I know very little about it. So there's not much I could really ask because I don't really understand it. But I will just quickly pull maybe one card. But you never know, Kris may have covered something like that in her video, because she's from New Jersey. So obviously that's more her domain than mine. Now, so many different things have appeared in the comments. I don't know where to begin. I'm going to try and do it as quickly as I can. I say this all the time, but I don't really want a 50-minute video. So before I begun just now, I did see the cards protection, victory. I've still got protection, and on this one now I've got surprise. So there could be a surprise. I would love to think something still could happen before the end of the year, because we are a bit tired of the merry-go-round. You know, a lot of people are saying it's, you know, nothing still actually happened yet. But you never know, from this point, it could happen. So, okay, here are the questions, very quick ones. I may just pull one card here and there instead of doing big spreads. Right, apparently Trump is going to pull out some kind of order from the past, some kind of law from many years ago, and he can reclaim the UK. So the UK could become part of the USA. Is this true? Is this true? I've only got one card. Let's see what I got. Oh, I don't know if it's actually going to happen. Oh, but there is some truth in that. Something to do with that order. That's a huge card. That's Judgment Day. That's really enlightening in a way. Something we didn't know could be quite a huge surprise. So even if it doesn't happen, there could be some truth in that order, if you know what I mean. What do I have on the bottom? Some kind of agreement. Is my camera moving? Some kind of agreement. Now I feel like I've got to ask one more. Up in the air at the moment, but it could. It could. You never know. Why is this moving so much? There you go. It could. Something could develop from that. Whoa. Can you imagine? So what was the question? Is the UK going to become part of the USA? Maybe it's to be determined. Oh my goodness me. You're not going to believe what I've just got. Oh, wow. Signs, passion, focus, move. Well, I don't know, but you may, oh my goodness me, you may find something out about that. Well, I might. I'm British. Okay. Welcome, Trump. So funny. Been supporting him all along. Maybe that's why he's such good buddies with Nigel Farage. Maybe they know something we don't know. Obviously they do. I've got Judgment Day. Oh, yes, they do. They know something. Oh my goodness, his partnership. Oh my goodness. I wonder if Nigel Farage is such good friends with Trump that they know something behind the scenes, and maybe they're already working in partnership because they know legally they can because of this past document. I never thought anything would come of that question. I'm blown away by that. Wow. Right, I've got to crack on now. So, yeah, farmers. Oh, apparently they're on strike again, and somebody has said they're doing protests. Somebody has said, will it affect our food supply? I don't really want to get into farmers. I did do a reading on Clarkson and farming. I know it's on my Rumble channel, Tarot Tales UK. I don't know if it's on YouTube. It might be, actually. I've done farming many, many times. I did it on my old channel. So will it affect the food supply? Still talking too much. Sorry about that. I feel like that's to do with, do they want more money or having to pay money? Actually, I've just remembered, yes, it's to do with tax or something. Or something like, they're asking for relief, I think, from tax. Okay, will it affect the food? Well, no, it won't affect the food supply for some unknown reason. I feel like there's going to be some kind of change, maybe announcement, maybe this gets out into the media, some kind of information that brings about a change. But whatever happens, I have a son in the outcome. So to be honest, I'm not worried about the food supply. I mean, maybe I should be, but with a son, everything brightens up. Unless it's just saying they want more money. Partnership. Authenticity. Justice. This is a lot of money for good food, good health. So I just think, don't worry too much about that. I'm not with the sun. Okay. Oh dear. So my friend sent me something. Something about got to save cash and this campaign going around. Well, hang on a minute. I thought they opened, what are they called in the high street? Those places. I've been to one. What are they called? That's it. Banking hubs. And they actually support cash, and they are supported by the 9 national banks or something in the UK, major banks. So hang on a minute. Why would they be supporting the banking hubs, the banks, and saying we want to protect cash, but there's this campaign going around about we have to decide whether we lose cash by December. It's like a lot of things are going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, and it's tiresome, really. I have no idea why. I'm not sure if some of this is scaremongering. If some of this will actually ever come off. I don't really know. If it's just, you're meant to just know this, you know. But things are quite... The problem is, a lot of things are very different behind the scenes. Some things come into fruition. Some things you never see. I mean, I can name one. They said UK would be infested with rats. Then they said, what was that other sword in the arm? Never heard of it since. It had a funny name beginning with an A, Aquarius. I'm going to call it Aquarius to be on the safe side. Yeah, you know, never heard anything more about that. They put so much in the papers that nothing ever transpires. So, cash. I'm just going to put 3 cards. I don't know. I feel like it will be okay. I feel that we will use cash in conjunction with whatever else we're going to use. That's what I feel. Hurtful news. Hold on. Now I'm confused myself. I'm very confused. It really conflicts what I had before. So hold on, I'm going to have to pull a whole spread. Why did I have the 3 of Swords? Is that just the gossip going around? Okay. What was the question? Cash. Do they want to get rid of cash? Why did I have the 3 of Swords? I don't really know. I'm confused about that. Is it just rumour? Okay. It could be gossip. Like, maybe it's not actually true. Maybe it's just like they're not going to proceed with it. It's just they'd like to, but maybe that's... You don't know. I find that hard to believe that could actually happen. Somehow. It could be there's something they planned in the past. This feels like something in the past, actually. This is something I feel like they've wanted for quite a long time. Okay. But I feel like it's different since then because this is a celebration in the past. I feel like this was a past plan for sure. Look, this person's giving this person cash. That's very interesting. It's almost like they don't want us dealing with cash, but I have justice here. So is there something legally they want to change or they've been trying to change? Ending. No. Well, this card is about bringing things to justice, but getting justice in a way, and this is justice. So maybe they're waiting, but legally, maybe it won't happen or it can't happen or there's some kind of, you know, they've tried to change it, but it's not going to change. I feel like we will still be using cash. Yeah, look, stay safe. This is a safety card. Safety, and that's a lot of cash. Yeah, it could be the opposite. I don't really know why it's going around unless it's something they wanted, but it will be stopped or it will never come into fruition. We're on a different path. So I really don't know. This could just be struggles from before. I have no idea. It's very confusing. I'm just going to let that one go because I don't have the answer, but I have the money, cash looks like it will be protected. Ground, what would that mean? Ground them, ground, stop, ground, I don't really know, ground. Career, that's an interesting card to get. Career, ground, it makes no sense to me. Will we still be using cash in the future? Yes, we will. Thank you. Okay, perfect. moving on quickly. Oh my goodness, I say quickly and I look at my list. Trying to answer all your questions. Like I said, I will not be doing any more. You're welcome to leave your questions or things you wish or you'd have liked me to ask. But I'm not. After today, I'm done because, I've got things to do as well. And I've gone over most of it, and you have to trust the cards I've had, which is trust, heal, trust, decide. There's just decisions that need to be made, I feel, and we have to wait for those. So you just have to trust, stop panicking, hope for the best, or, wait for the best. The best is yet to come. Isn't that what he said? So I can't. So you're welcome to put your questions in the comments, but I will just be liking them. But I will no longer be reading on any more. I don't want to get into a situation where I'm doing billions of videos again. Right. The best is yet to come. That was what he said. Trump, the best is yet to come. Yes, it certainly is. You have to trust. Said this. Yeah. I think that a lot of people this is hurtful information, you see. And it's not making people feel very comfortable. And we're not, people don't feel that we're at a comfortable position yet. And I can understand that. We haven't really seen much evidence, have we? And that's on the bottom. So it's freedom. Liberty from all of this. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. Strength. I mean, it just gets better and better. So you have to trust the cards. I don't need to read on everything. Okay. So obviously, I'm going to do these two. Council tax. So we've just had I said I didn't read the papers, but I have been looking recently because I wanted to see if there's any news about Trump. So I've been looking. There's something about council tax going up in this country. But it did say something about saving or something about 1.7 billion. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. 17. Is that a clue? Council tax. Will it be going up in this country? Well, councils don't have any money. So I guess you'll get to pay for them. But what I found interesting is I read on this last year for the beginning of this year. I did what will happen this year. And I had that the councils would give up this year. Now, it hasn't happened yet. So, is this just temporarily? Is this actually going to go ahead? I've got the same card. Now, for the councils, I had surrender. They would give up. And if you don't know and you're not from the UK, we pay our council tax. We pay for the services that we get from the councils. And I had that they would give up. Like there was no more funding. They would give up. We could start a different system. And I have here that there doesn't seem to be any abundance. It's almost like this is like a red flag because they've got nothing. I feel like they have nothing to go on, nothing to work with. And that's preventing them maybe going forward. This is disappointments. So, I do feel like why should you be paying it? Why should we be paying it, I should say. However, I don't think it's going to go very far. I feel like, this is how I feel, okay? I feel like the system is being defeated, but they want to keep going. So in order to keep going, they're trying to keep going. They are prolonging it by making you invest more money for their services. But I have this card, which was surrender, which means you're at the end of the road. You have to surrender something. Are the councils going to give up this year in 2024? Because that's what I got. Maybe they're just saying they are struggling. They may be reconfigured. I don't know, it feels a bit soon, really. We haven't got much time. Maybe you prop them up until the end. Until maybe the 20th of January. Who knows? I don't know. Because I don't know if that's them that will end up disappointed or us because we have to prop them up for a while, a bit longer maybe. Will the councils... Okay, seems like a very different situation. This feels like we're in the future. I don't know if it's this year. I did ask for this year, but I don't have a yes. I don't know if it's this year. But they're heading they're going in a different direction. Okay, then this is going to change somewhat. I feel like it's going in a different way. This is governmental, you see. I feel like this is almost, I know it sounds silly, this could be like destiny. I almost feel like it's destined to change in the future. This is very positive. So this could be restructuring. And maybe they're just saying that for now, but maybe behind the scenes they're reconfiguring things. I think something very different is going to come along in the future. This is a new beginning. This could be getting rid of that system and changing it. I don't know when that will be. Will the councils in the UK be changed or end as we know it in 2024? Meditate, reconnect. So I don't really know what that means. Okay. There we go. More cards. Trust and create. Maybe they'll create a new beginning. Maybe this is just the beginning of the end. You know, that they're propping it up maybe, or showing you they can't go on for much longer. And they're obviously struggling with the Ten of Swords. They're struggling. Yeah, they're not going to let you know that. Another ending card. Yeah, they're really struggling. So that may not even... What may happen is, even though they're telling you that, that may not be enough. That may just bridge it for a few months. That may not be enough. Like, I feel like this is almost like stuck. Situation's a bit stuck. People are leaving and there's going to be a new beginning. Okay? There will be. It could collapse. The whole thing could collapse. Or that's your EBS and everything changes. Like I said, I'm not doing this again after this. This is enough. We just have to sit back and trust, okay? Now, somebody obviously said about chemtrails. If you say I'm talking too much, I'm responding to your comments. Anyway, look, to be fair, you're all lovely. It was just one person that happened to criticise, but you can't please everyone, especially when you do things for free. Oh, chemtrails. The sun's coming up, finally, eventually. Eventually, that'll end. Slowly going to end. Thank goodness me. Oh, they've been really messing about. Let me tell you, they've been messing about, and that makes me really annoyed. There's a sun here, so eventually the sun will come back, and we'll have... Our skies hopefully will be clearer. In fact, I want to pull one of these for that. Chemtrails, are they going to stop messing about? Signs. So what, you'll probably stop seeing those things in the sky. Okay, I would imagine that's what that means. Oh, it's upside down. There you go. Right, there you go. So that's good news. I just hope this doesn't happen in 10 years and it happens like in the next year, not in 20 years. And I don't get to see it. You know, or 30 years or 50 years. Wouldn't that be disappointing? Energy. Energy apparently is going up again in January. Can't wait till the 20th. Can't wait for the 20th. We'll stop listening to these headlines hopefully anymore at some point. That's why I don't want softly, softly. Who wants that? This is intense. Energy. That's quickening. Energy. I thought we was meant to be getting free energy. That's a strategy there. What was the question? Yeah, energy going up. I thought we were meant to be getting free energy at some point. We shouldn't even be paying it, let alone rising it. Let's see what I get. Hope you see all these cards, by the way. I've just realised how I've been doing it. On energy. Yeah, you're meant to have free energy. You shouldn't even be paying it. You shouldn't even be paying it. You shouldn't be paying it. You shouldn't be paying it. Because this is something hidden. And I feel like there is energy there. And why are you paying for something? Like, honestly, it feels like... This feels like a hidden sort of motive or reason, or that you're paying a lot of money for something that feels like it's almost like the unknown. Like maybe there's something we don't know, or maybe the skies sort of aren't... I don't know how to explain it with that card. Like it's a journey that we shouldn't really be on. Something sort of hidden, or... that we could have free energy with the skies, but it's like blue, we can't see it, but it feels like it should be different. And they're making a lot of money out of this. Look at this, it's really fascinating, okay? Look at this person looking at the world, seeing the world differently. And he stays safe and considers. And will we get to the point where we consider that actually, why are we paying this? They're taking money out of you. Look, they're taking money out of you. Maybe, and eventually, they're going to give us back some money, or we get it back. And we're going to see the world differently. We may be saved from not having to keep paying this in the future. This is almost could be like truth comes out about that. Energy. So energy going up. Is it possible that we will get free energy at some point? Friends. So they're going to be, he's going to turn it around. He's going to do you a favour for once. I would imagine that's what that means. Oh, wow. Look at this. Love. Energy. Oh, my goodness. It's getting better and better. Every day I do a video, it gets better and better. Free energy. Or, which has kind of been probably kept a secret from us. Look at that. Of all the cards I could have got, I got energy. Wow. Yeah, you're being charged for something you probably shouldn't be charged for. Anyway, oh, I've nearly got to the bottom. Who treaty? I've done this as well. And there are people that are no longer part of the WHO now, you know. But apparently there's a new treaty. I'm not saying all is not over, because it isn't. But I think it's only a matter of time before the whole thing ends. This is why you have to have an EBS, because it's still, you know, it's got your finger in all the pies as such. Who treaty? Is that actually going to happen? I didn't even look it up. I couldn't be bothered. Sorry, not to be rude. I couldn't be bothered. Because I trust that eventually this will change. Feeling really confident that this is already changing. They're restructuring things, okay? There's secrets here. Could be a secret arrangement. But I genuinely think that this could be like a psychological thing that's happening at the moment, like psychologically telling you, but I don't know if they're going to have much power going forward. I feel like they're losing their strength. That's what it feels like to me, and I'll pull one of these. I give it time. They're losing their power, or they're going to lose their power of control and dominance on all of us, I should say. The WHO goals, so there's goals to go for. I think that will all end at some point. Nature. WHO, well, maybe we don't need them because World Health Organization, if we go back to more natural things, then we don't need them anymore, because it would be just a whole different system. Nature. Reconnect with nature. Feel the sun on your skin. Could be med beds. Walk barefoot in the grass. We're going back to natural things, I feel. Soulmates. Important people who teach you life lessons. They can be friends, lovers and family members. Important people who teach you life lessons. I just feel like, do you know what? I think if that card could say redundant, it would say redundant. It does feel sometimes a bit too good to be true, doesn't it, though? Oh, my goodness, you couldn't make this up. Just said the word redundant. And when you're redundant, it's because you lose your career. Can't believe it. I can't believe it. When you're made redundant, you lose your career, your job. Oh, wow, that was brilliant. That was amazing. Wow, it's incredible. Gosh, okay. Oh, interesting. I don't know if that's talking about WHO or the next one I looked at, which was somebody asked me about Gavin Newsom and Californian government or whatever, California governor, I should say. And I didn't really understand what they wanted me to ask because I don't really understand what's going on in America. I had a brief look. But I'm not going to ask on him, but I will ask, will the system of politics in America, maybe I'll just allude to California, will that change in the future? Because my feeling is in the future, politics is going to really change. And I would love to see the back of it all, to be quite frank. What's this card? Now, this is kind of a blog or information or something, some kind of message. I don't know if it's talking about politics or California. I don't really know. Oh, Judgment Day. So bear it in mind. That's all you need to know. I do think that politics will be restructured and changed completely forever at some point. It does feel a bit too good to be true sometimes, but I feel like, surrender, detached. This could be like reconfiguring things. Could be like the white hat, or it could be Trump, and they just reconfigure the whole thing. I'd like to think so. That's the best I've got. Try one of these cards. For California, will that change politics in the future completely? Maybe I'll just ask that. See if we get any nice cards. Aha! That's your answer. See, you've got to stop asking questions. Right, amazing. Oh, yes. Then somebody, I've got to get into the end of it, 2 more. Because somebody else said in the comments, and they're not wrong, that apparently the National Guard is ready. They've heard through their friends or something that they can be called out within a moment's notice. And yeah, I feel like they are almost getting ready. So it's very interesting because this is actually fascinating. I've just realised this card, when you look it up, I didn't really know this, but I think this is like, I think they're like holding this person prisoner and then he escapes, and then the guards got their camps there and they're going to come after him. And he's sneaking away, but all quick. He's left his swords there, but he's quickly sneaking away. Trying to be a bit strategic, and the guard is there. So, yeah, that is so cool. That is so cool. That is so cool. So obviously I can't ask about the National Guard, but I can say, could they be ready to do an EBS? I have Judgment Day. It could be very possible. Oh, I do hope so. I've been looking forward to it for so long. Right, I have one card here. That's the truth. That's justice. But for negotiating, I don't think they're ready. But I think it's possible. I'd like to hope it's possible. Okay, this one. When it's the right time. This to renew the whole thing. What else do I have here? Hidden, you won't know, but this is like, look, this is going a victory march with strength to end everything. So I still think, I don't care what people say, I still strongly think there will be some kind of EBS. I still strongly... There you go. Boom! Wait. So I'm afraid I do believe those people who say softly, softly are wrong. In the nicest way. Oh my goodness me, I got to the last one. I hope it's been recording. Okay, so obviously I talked about B yesterday. And something kind of hidden there. And obviously everyone's been saying, well, he was an actor. Now, I have these names, and I'm not going to ask individually. I have Arthur Roberts, Jim Carrey, James Woods. I'm going to ask, was the one... And that... Enlightenment. I feel like you're going to find out. This is seeing something from a different perspective. I was going to ask, well, could can't get my words out. Could possibly one of them be of being playing B? Was that possibly true? One of them. I'm not going to say which one because that way I'm not, blowing their cover in a way. Although someone's obviously putting that out there. Somebody knows that. That's very interesting because I have a reveal. I feel like when it's more comfortable to know that, you'll know that. And that's very interesting because that's a psychological card. So I don't have yes, which is probably meant to be that we're not going to know which one or even if any of those people are true. But important people who teach you life lessons, friends, lovers and family members. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. So I don't have a yes. I don't think you're meant to know. Yet, categorically, I think you're going to find out at some point. That's so exciting. So friends, family members, which makes me think something was a bit strategic after all. Oh, why is that like that? Why is that like that? Hang on, what have I done here? Oh dear, made a mess here. Something was strategic after all. What am I doing? I'm doing it the wrong way. Yeah, psychological. So I asked, was there something strategic going on all along? Yes, something was planned. Very much so. Yes, I now have an ace. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, it looks like military as well. Wow. Judgment Day. There you go. I think there's going to come a day one day when you might just find all this out, which makes me think, stop stressing. It's easy to say, isn't it? Oh my goodness, I have a completion. The whole thing is going to get wrapped up and end. It's the end of an era and it's only a matter of time. So let them do their thing while they have to. Oh my goodness, now look what I've got. I've got the world is safe. Look! Oh, look! He's looking at the world, okay? This is a card of safety, okay? And he's safe in his tower and he sees the world differently in a way, but he's safe. The world is safe. He contemplates what the next move is for the world in a way. You're from a position of safety and he's holding the world and the world is here and the world is going to be a very, very different place. I mean, like I said, I hope it's, going to be like 2025, not 20 billion trillion. That's amazing. So we have to trust. I could literally do no more videos now. I'm still going to do one or two because I have a couple of my own questions and then I'm kind of done really. Just let it be. We just need to wait till that day. Passion. Oh my goodness, you're not going to know. You're not going to like believe it. I think it's going to be better than you've ever imagined. I know it's hard to believe because it hasn't happened. It's going to... I think ground means it's going to stop. It's going to come to a halt. Ground is a halt, is a stop. It's ground it to the down in a way. One more. One more for the road. I don't even know. Just going to see what I get. Meditate. So it means like you've got to just focus and trust and wait and... hope for the best. Hope for the best. The best is yet to come. There you go. I'm going to do one more and done. Just because I like pulling these little cards. I think they're amazing. Oh, balance. It's like, whoa. Whoa! Abundance. Great news is heading your way. Abundance is coming to you in many forms. So not just monetary. Look at that. Bingo. There you go. Have a great day. Hope that helped with all your questions, but I will not be answering any more from this day. Have a great day. Bye now.